You won't recall my name. Nobody's someone when you're someone to me. Don't forget where you are. We're together alone. It's not the selfish that I'm feeling. You only get what you give. Sometimes it's better to be unseen together alone.
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Audio Suplex Live. I'm your host, Heel Corey, and tonight I'm here to present to you Uprising 18. We have a two-match showcase for you this evening. Up first, a triple threat match for a spot in the Fight for Fortune ladder match. Winner of that match gets a briefcase and a chance at the NOW Championship whenever and wherever. We also have a tag team championship match, which will pit our tag team champions, the Natural Aces, taking on the challengers, the Wet Dream. We're not going to waste any more time this evening. We're going to get straight into things. It's time for our triple threat match, again for a spot in that Fight for Fortune ladder match. Let's send it down to the ring.
When we said all we want, our lives are meaningless if we lost ourselves. We are no more than never become far from here.
Our next contest is a triple threat match, and it is a qualifier for Fight for Fortune, where the winner will compete in the Fight for Fortune match on July 7th. Introducing first, hailing from Dublin, Ireland, weighing 275 pounds, Celtic Nightmare.
Welcome back, NOW wrestling fans. I am Travis Moore, joined as always by BT Jackson, and we have for us today in our opening contest a triple threat match to determine a spot in the upcoming Fight for Fortune ladder match. BT Jackson, Celtic Nightmare. What can you tell me about this Celtic Nightmare?
I honestly can't really tell you. This is our first time seeing him here in NOW. Looks to be a fan favorite though right now for being a nightmare. It's about to be a dream of a match. I'm excited because one of my favorite guys is in here. He hasn't made his way out to the ring yet, but he will. Anthony Lee. He's gonna have his hands full though.
An early
looks like Celtic Nightmare.
An early pick for BT Jackson here. Not one to mince words when it comes to playing favorites. We know you got your stable of boys.
Leave me alone. I'm here to have a good time.
Introducing next, weighing 285 pounds, hailing from Elm Street, he is the Black Sheep, Justin Dream.
Now, Justin Dream, let me tell you something about Justin Dream. You want to ask me questions about who I know? I know who Justin Dream is. Justin Dream hurts.
He's a thick bruiser, nothing short on the power side. He's not going to wow you with finesse moves and quick maneuvers. He is pure, just unadulterated, just bash, smash mouth style wrestling. And the Nightmare might have a bit of a dream on his hands here in this triple threat match.
I see what you did there. You see, we're already seeing the brash, the cockiness. Look at that abrasive attitude. Look, he's taunting children, shaming middle-aged men here in the front row.
You know, with Justin Dream, you really can't expect a lot more out of him. He is
now
definitely...
his dream is to go on and to be in Fight for Fortune, which is just a couple of months away. And we saw what big men can do. Chris Chambers won Fight for Fortune last year, and he went on to hold it for quite some time, all the way to Glass City Havoc, and had gotten to a really big match. Ultimately, didn't walk away with anything, but had hell of an opportunity. So that's what these guys are fighting for today.
He is the Lost Cause, Anthony Lee.
And here's your guy, Anthony Lee, the Lost Cause. All three of these guys, big bruiser types. I don't think we're going to see a lot of technical prowess here in this match, but a lot at stake here with a chance to enter the Fight for Fortune ladder match coming up in July. What would it mean to somebody like Anthony Lee, who's been around NOW for a while, albeit in some auspicious ways, came through as part of VCW and kind of stayed on after Dante the Black Angel had been vanquished from NOW, but what would it mean to somebody like him to get into the Fight for Fortune ladder match and come away with that briefcase?
It would be quite a bit, I think, because he, like you said, he has been here for a while. and he's showing. Wow!
Justin Dream, not even waiting for the bell, is going to go ahead and get this one underway. And now we have Celtic Nightmare, Justin Dream, only 2 men in the ring, getting us started here.
Now to touch on what you said, we got some big powerhouse guys. Ooh, but a little bit of agility coming out of the Nightmare. Wow, we got
somebody called Meek Mill. I'm going to need somebody to sort out these dreams and nightmares for me because I can't keep heads and tails of this.
You listen to a mixtape. All right, but Lee's back on his feet.
Shouts out to Meek Mill.
Oh.
Shouts out to Anthony Lee. Huge European uppercut there. Now steady in control of Justin Dream.
He calls himself a lost cause, but he's been finding his way around NOW for quite some time. Like how you said, inauspicious ways. Here we are in a Fight for Fortune qualifier match. He can take it all the way.
Any one of these 3 guys, you gotta estimate that this is gonna really set the pace for what the Fight for Fortune ladder match is gonna be. This really kind of like getting this powerhouse, because any of these 3 guys is gonna anchor that match down and definitely be somebody to keep an eye on when we come to July and we get the rest of the combatants in there.
Just like you said, anchor. Because these guys got a whole lot of weight.
Ooh.
A whole lot of weight behind that kick.
Anthony Lee looking for a vertical suplex, not able to get the big man up. Going for it once again, hooks the tights, and then Justin Dream able to get the leg around. And Anthony Lee, gets a suplex in spite of it.
It was almost a snap. Can you snap a guy as big as Justin Dream?
If anybody can, I think it might be Anthony Lee.
Yeah, that's it.
Anthony Lee got Justin Dream back into the corner now.
Irish whip reversal.
Oh!
Full head of steam, stinger splash, but nobody home. Oh!
Justin Dream electing to take a breather on the outside. Celtic Nightmare now looking to get his way back into this match.
I don't think he was dreaming that much, man. That's REM sleep. You know, he's a little awake.
As the kids would like to say, woke maybe.
All right, a sign of sportsmanship.
Maybe that explains why he was trying to explain to me conspiracy theories in between matches. Ooh. I'm not gonna tell you that Justin Dream's a flat earther, but there's some evidence there. Anthony Lee, huge forearms to the Celtic Nightmare, got him up against the ropes. Ooh, and
NOW, the home of the massive forearms.
Oh, and a huge headbutt.
That'll
Justin
ring your
Dream,
bell.
going for the big boot. Lee had it scouted.
Ooh. What unorthodox offense though. You don't see that every like a block to a transition to just like a real quick light headbutt like that. That's
huge
what,
spine buster.
I was gonna say that's what we like to see.
Nightmare
out of guys
for a chance to get into the Fight for Fortune, and it wasn't meant to be.
Oh, the dream goes on. Or is it a nightmare?
Ooh. Nightmare got Dream up for could be looking for it. Oh!
Neck breaker.
Look at the leg, could be looking 2, and no! Justin Dream keeps this match alive. Anthony Lee now getting back in the mix. Got Nightmare to his feet. Winding up, looking for possibly a clothesline. Oh, gets caught. Sit out slam.
Whoa, and you see how he kind of folded it in at the bottom of that? Oh, that hurt.
That's the thing about these triple threat matches, too. As soon as Nightmare goes for the pinfall, Dream is there to break it up.
Oh, full Nelson slam. Classic.
Celtic Nightmare
capitalize.
Looking for the bottom rope there. Not that's going to help much. No disqualification in a triple threat match.
I just think he's something to hold on to help himself up. He got folded on that full Nelson slam.
Justin Dream, after a little bit of time on the outside, back in the driver's seat here. Got Anthony Lee to a standing base, not for long. Lee again with the huge forearms. Huge German suplex into the corner.
Wow. Snapped his neck on that rope, too.
Now Anthony Lee going for a cannonball in the corner. Justin Dream getting the brunt of it.
That's a lot of man just flying through the air like that. There's no wind in those lungs now.
Lee has got Nightmare up on his shoulders. Could be looking for some sort of
whoa.
Oh!
Oh, a driver right. Yeah, that he beat an MF with another MF. It's a family show. I can't say the words.
You guys can go ahead and fill in the letters. And a 3 count. Anthony Lee
That's
picking one
it.
up.
See, and that's the beauty of a triple threat match. It could be over at any time.
Anthony Lee punching his card to the Fight for Fortune ladder match July 7th.
Midwest traveled. Anthony Lee, he's no slouch. And maybe after dropping some dead weight that could have been Dante, maybe he's a little free. That lost cause might have just found something.
I think he might be onto something here. This is not going to be the last we see of Anthony Lee. Got a promising future here in NOW and a shot potentially at a Fight for Fortune briefcase, giving him a shot at any NOW title of his choosing.
I can't wait to see him in that match now.
Unbelievable. Well, great opening contest here for these 3 men. Anthony Lee making his way to the back, getting ready for Fight for Fortune in July. We're going to send it back to our own heel court.
There you have it, folks. Anthony Lee moving on to the Fight for Fortune ladder match coming up July 7th. Make sure you guys are there. Believe Center ladder match for the briefcase. We're going to waste no more time. It's time for our second of 2 matches this evening. It's time for the Tag Team Championship match. We have our champions, the Natural Aces, taking on the challengers, the Wet Dream. Let's send it down to the ring.
When I got no way to tell, we are from what we've done. Now the only thing that matters is we're not going back. I can see the miles gone.
Introducing the challengers. Entering first, hailing from Louisville, Michigan, weighing 280 pounds. He is a leg-eared monster and has great legs. Big Fish Grabowski.
Some technical difficulties here. Big Fish apparently splashing some water into the microphone there for Kaylin. The microphone going out, but Big Fish Grabowski getting ready to make his entrance here for our NOW Tag Team title match.
Eventually, but maybe not. Maybe
Kind of auspicious by his absence here.
is it like a Loch Ness monster kind of thing?
He's
Just lurking?
building anticipation. You know, it's a big match. He might be a little nervous. Some butterflies.
Fishing builds patience.
Yeah, maybe you're right, man. Maybe
Fishing,
you see
when you're out there and you're out there on the lake, you're out there on your boat, you're cracking open a couple of cold ones with the boys. Yeah,
wait.
Whoa.
We got Rudy Jordan here. Apparently, she's got the fishing. And there we go.
Oh, we got big fish action.
Look at
Let's
that.
go.
Saying we don't need no entrance music. We're just gonna do this as we do it. And Big Fish would have it no other way. Big Fish Rombowski, everybody. Recent guest of Audio Suplex Live. Fantastic to have him here in the studio. Now, a little bit of dissension in the ranks between Big Fish and Dream here.
Yeah, that's because Big Fish, you know, he's a pretty good guy. See, then you can have Daniel Winchester, who's pretty much turned his whole entire life around, and Big Fish's himself. So when they started coming together, they bump heads.
But the team is effective nonetheless. Now, obviously, you know, we won't talk about Winchester and his underhanded tactics that he likes to employ in his matches, but there we go. A little size comparison for Rudy Jordan and Big Fish. But one's got to wonder if these two are going to be able to coexist in this, probably their biggest match together as a team for the NOW Tag Team Championships. Belts held by the Natural Aces, who have been enjoying a lengthy run here at the top of the card.
Well, you see, a lot of great tag teams started just by being, you know, quote unquote, thrown together.
we've seen the Natural Aces take on all comers. Tough Tony, Tough Tim Hughes, and then Brutal Bob Evans. We saw them take on the team of the Curse not too long ago.
Correct. They definitely had their trials. They certainly have been on the road. They've been honing their skills, but this is still a task. They've had some huge names that they went up against, but I think once you name something, despite these teams being thrown together, you know, they're the wet dream. And just like a wet blanket, they're going to be all over it.
We'll see, though. Natural Aces are riding a natural high right now. There you go. Ace Smiles showing a little love to the cameraman. And there you have it. You're reigning and defending NOW Tag Team Champions with another task ahead of them this month on our Uprising Showcase. Everybody knows. Daniel Winchester, not one to he likes to have fun, man. He likes to sometimes to the detriment of the team, but you know, he is definitely as over the top, I guess you could say, as they come. Some might even say flamboyant.
Very. Not shy, not at all.
There you have our official Brandon holding up the NOW Tag Team titles as we get ready to get this Tag Team Championship match underway. Now back to the dissension in the ranks between Daniel Winchester and Big Fish Rambowski. Daniel Winchester likes to do things a little bit maybe underhanded. Big Fish trying to keep it on the straight and narrow. How do you see this playing out here tonight?
See, you keep throwing around that term dissension. There is no dissension. Just like friends of old, friends of new, you will occasionally bump heads. Okay, it's just some casual banter between the two. We've definitely seen it in the ring.
I was talking about the tag team match, not our commentary. Think you got confused there, partner.
No. See, we disagree all the time. These guys disagree on occasion.
What can I say? I'm a natural dissenter.
See, look at that. They can't even decide who wants to start the match, when we're going to start the match. This bell hasn't even rang yet.
Look at this, Ace Miles, Sam Beal loose, ready to go, man. They're riding a high right now. They know that they've taken on some pretty tough teams on their way to this point, and the confidence shows. No longer are they the chasers, and we've got a discussion here on the outside. Winchester and Big Fish trying to decide who's going to start the match, but I don't think they see Ace Miles who's going airborne to start things off.
Wow, and Big Fish just dusting it off. See this? We need to gel. This isn't dissension. It's just lack of cohesion. Gotta grease up the wheels. Oh man, greasing up the pole.
I don't think this one's officially gotten underway yet.
I didn't hear a bell.
There we have it. Now this one is off to the races. Big Fish and Ace Miles going to start this one out.
Look at that quality sportsmanship.
Oh, I'd expect nothing less from a sports fisherman like Big Fish. Ooh.
Slippery. The Big Fish, you know about that a little bit. You know, fish are hard to catch. They're hard to keep a hold of. And you got a wily one in Ace.
Oh!
Not a dab. What year is it?
Ace Miles taking this one all the way back to 2016 with a dabber
Kids in
ranch.
their internet.
Oh, my
There's a match going on.
Now, there was a war of memes going back and forth ahead of this match for about a month or so. If you guys paid attention to both teams on social media, no shortage of memes being thrown back and forth between the two.
Oh, he's winning.
No!
It's
No!
Not a whip. Oh, and then he nay-nayed afterwards. I'm sick to my stomach.
He's just having good-natured fun. Uh-oh.
Oh, reel it in.
Big Fish trying to reel him in, and he's got him. He got one.
Give that kid a wedgie. He deserves it.
Big Fish has got himself a guppy.
More like an anchovy. Look how lean he is. He hasn't hit any days in the gym.
Ooh. And in spite of that, still get a no upper hand on the Big Fish. Beautiful standing drop kick and tags in the powerhouse Sam Beal.
I want to call that a splash, but I'm trying to avoid water puns on Big Fish.
Just embrace it, man. They're going to be flowing.
I hate you so much.
Ace Miles now back into the match and huge standing drop kick into the corner.
That's a lot of weight behind such a small man just throwing.
Get Sam out of here. I don't want to see any Macarenas or any of that nonsense for the rest of the match. Sam Beal now looking to go to the second rope and a huge
springboard senton.
Some innovative offense there by Sam Beal looking for a pinfall and only 2.
You got to do a little bit more than that. You know this match just started. And Big Fish is a little bit more than that. That's a whale of a man right there.
Ace Miles back in looking for that patented wheelbarrow splash there. Yes! Hooks the leg and 1, 2, and 1. Big Fish out at 1. You see the bobber heading up in the water on that one.
Stop.
And we don't usually see this out of the natural aces. Typically it's the natural aces and getting with half the ring cut off and but they're pulling quick tags, fresh man in and out quickly, a little bit of flamboyance here.
Well, we do know again that they are a story tag team. Wet Dream, they're not as cohesive. That's why I say there's no dissension in the ranks. The barracks haven't even been built yet for the Wet Dream. But the natural aces, they know what they're doing, and if you think about it, they've faced some very formidable guys, like as we mentioned earlier, the Cursed, little Bob Evans, and Tim Hughes, and Tough Guy Inc. Excuse me. So those guys, you got to focus up a little bit. They know who Big Fish are. They know who Daniel Winchester are. They know what it takes to get the job done, and they're going to have fun doing it.
Is that you defending the natural aces?
Just for a moment, don't expect much out of me. I understand. I'm a very understanding guy. But then you got Daniel Winchester in there. See, they're a team.
Looking to mix it up in a big way.
They want some gold, too. Now, these guys are hungry.
Big Fish finally getting the tag that Dan Winchester makes his way in.
Daniel, first time in. Just going for the pin. A little too close to the rope there, buddy.
Ace Miles with the ring awareness, gets to the bottom rope there. Danny Winchester looking to get a chokehold in.
Now, despite how he looks, he went and reinvented his look, but a very great value Chris Jericho jacket. He's kind of got the weird anime hair thing going on right now, but don't let that look fool you. He is a very formidable wrestler. Very brutal, and as you can see there, just slamming Ace down on the mat, but he's an in-ring technician.
Very nonchalant, very easygoing pin there, looking to tag back in Big Fish. Now Big Fish back into this match, got Ace Miles in the corner now, enjoying a huge upper hand over the smaller of the two natural aces.
You can hear that echo throughout the beliefs.
All the way to Lake Erie. Clubbing for him right across the back there. Scoops up Ace Miles for a scoop. Yep. Slams him back down. Sam Beal, nothing can do standing in the corner.
Now, Big Fish, he's a classic wrestler. Now, we've seen a lot of him here in NOW, but we haven't had the opportunity to feature him so much on our showcase. But we're getting to see a showcase of talents here tonight, and I'm still very excited to see what Big Fish can still bring to this table.
He's currently enjoying a firm position in the driver's seat in this match here. Ace Miles is going to fight his way out of it and takes a clubbing forearm to the back. All power from Big Fish.
I mean, my back right.
Back to the corner again. Tags in Daniel Winchester.
There's
And
that.
now the quick tags are coming. The Natural Aces, used to operating out of this sort of a disadvantage, though, cannot feel too uncomfortable here. Daniel Winchester, a huge kick to the face, and he's got Ace Miles down. Could be looking for another one of those nonchalant pins, blows a kiss. Still not enough.
He's roughing him up a little bit.
He's toying with him. Ooh. Daniel Winchester too powerful for Ace Miles.
Using all of the 5 count.
Daniel Winchester known to bend the rules a little bit to his liking. There's a new attitude for Daniel Winchester from when we first saw him in NOW.
Yeah, when we first met Daniel Winchester a couple of years ago, very winning attitude, very clean.
Huge!
Wow.
Goes for the pin. This could be it too. And new tag teams. No!
Oh, that ref's count was extremely slow. We could have new NOW tag team champions. Let me ask you a question, Travis. You're one for dissension in the ranks in this build on the Aces. How would you feel if Wet Dream won this tonight?
If it was through the appropriate means and through an actual match, then by all means. But with Daniel Winchester out there, I can't be so sure that this match is going to go completely by the book.
Well, Big Fish is a by-the-book guy. We're going to see some 50-50 here. I know he has some reluctance to bend the rules, but you got to do what you got to do. A W is a W.
Look, I don't like to play favorites, man, but the Natural Aces have been sitting at the top of the tag team mountain for a while, and although it looks kind of bleak here for Ace Miles, we can never count out the Natural Aces.
Not exactly trading blows, but Daniel Winchester isn't.
Both men are down. Sam Beal reaching across the ring, trying to will Ace Miles into their corner. Can he make it in time? Daniel Winchester also trying to get to his corner, trying to get the Big Fish back into the pond. Ace Miles goes for a dive here, gets Sam Beal in, and I think, nope, doesn't make the tag on the other side, so Winchester's at the mercy. Sam Beal like a house on fire. Ducks the clothesline, looking for a huge Samoan drop.
Even though that was a spine buster, Travis.
I'm sorry, I just got excited.
You got so excited. One of your favorite all-time moves. A Samoan drop. No.
Forgive me, Arn Anderson. I'll never forgive myself.
Big cross body from Sam Beal. I know the name of my moves, and that was a 2 count for Sam.
I'm about to have some more dissension in the ranks here in a second.
Just learn how to do your job. It's not your first day. It's not the first day for, the Aces planting.
Ace Miles back to the
Daniel
old
with
man.
a double DDT. 1, 2.
And no, Big Fish in to break it up. Seeing the NOW tag team titles in the balance. Now he's got Sam Beal up. Looking for a huge spinning cutter.
Feeling fired up. He knows that his time is now. It's never.
Ace Miles now back up. Daniel Winchester.
Hardly.
Ace Miles ducks the clothesline. Ooh. Modified backbreaker there too, a neck breaker.
Oh, nice combination. Nice. What I do like, what I'm seeing right now is that we're seeing some new offense from the Aces.
They've been practicing, man. They've been getting in the ring. They've been putting in the hours. Not content to rest on their laurels. They know that the top of the mountain has a lot of people looking at it. They are on their game.
Ace Miles the only one on his feet right now.
Getting the crowd behind him here.
Oh,
Big Fish.
no.
Oh!
Good night, Ace. I guess you could call that a deep plunge.
I was going to say shouts out to the Dudley boys for the Dudley death drop there, but huge spear from Sam Beal, and he's
is that
fired
spear
up.
fishing? Is that spear fishing?
There we go.
Oh!
Daniel Winchester trying to put Sam Beal away. Sam Beal reverses into a strike combination here. He's got a front headlock, and he's looking to turn the tide here against Dan Winchester with a lung blower. And no!
Well, how is that not enough? What is it going to take for Sam Beal to stay down for 3?
It's going to take a lot.
Wow. Another one. Come on. 2. Oh,
No!
this ref's count is so slow. He's holding up 2 like it's too sweet.
I have his number if you want to call him.
What?
I have his number if you want to call him.
I don't want to talk to him. I want to talk to his employer.
I have his number too.
I'll talk to him with you.
Now Daniel Winchester looking to get Sam Beal back to his feet. Ooh! Go to sleep. This has got to be it for Sam Beal.
That's the dream part.
And no!
Oh, we thought he was on Dream Street. What?
Sam Beal fired up.
We tried to put him on Dream Street. Well, he popped up like he had a 5-hour energy.
Sam Beal looking to get some of that momentum back. He is fired up, taking it straight to Daniel Winchester.
5-piece combo. Oh, step through knee lift.
Looking for the spear. No!
Oh, whoa!
He speared the referee out of his glasses.
How is he going to count fast now?
Daniel Winchester realizes what happened. He sees his opportunity.
Sam, how could you spear the referee? He's been counting slow for you all evening.
Winchester telling Rudy to get the chair.
What?
Had to wrestle it away from Rudy Jordan. And this is what we were expecting to see out of Daniel Winchester. The referee is out. Nobody to stop him now except for maybe the Big Fish himself. There we go. Some retribution for Daniel Winchester. We knew this was going to happen. Big Fish wasn't going to stand for this for long. And what the hell? He missed.
Oh, wow. I am not laughing at the pain that Sam Beal is in.
There's no way.
Oh, my
The
God.
Big Fish fully taking advantage of the downed referee.
Call him Ishmael.
Ace Miles eating steel chair for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. They've got Sam Beal up. Huge double team maneuver.
You can count to 100.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This one they're going to steal this one. 2, there's no way. 3, we have new NOW Tag Team Champions.
God.
What has Big Fish Rembowski done?
The big shark came to eat. Blood was in the water, and the dream is over for the Natural Aces. Take a bow, Daniel Winchester and Big Fish. You earned it.
Earn is a very curious word to use in this situation.
Sam Beal misstepped, and they took advantage of what I say earlier. A W is a W no matter how you get it.
And this NOW crowd is letting the big fish know exactly how they feel about him.
Daniel Winchester, Big Fish, the Wet Dream. They were 20,000 leagues underneath the sea, but they're at the top of the mountain right now.
And this begins a new era in NOW's tag team division.
It seems that even Rudy is kind of beside herself.
Well, wouldn't you be? Well, I know you wouldn't be, but any normal sane person would be. Well, this is too much for me to handle.
Don't question my sanity, Travis.
We're gonna send it back to Heel Corey, who's in the studio, to get us ready.
You're new
for our next segment.
NOW Tag Team Champion.
There you have it, folks. We have brand new NOW Tag Team Champions. Congratulations are in order for the Wet Dream. Natural Aces, better luck next time. I'm actually being told we have time for one more match. We're going to send things down to the ring where our main event has just started. We have War Inc. taking on Dre Jacobs and Chris Chambers. Let's send it down to the ring and check out our main event.
And you're joining us here, match in progress. We have the Mountain Killer and Ryan Freeman, who's in the ring, taking on their estranged brother from, I guess you could say, War Incorporated, Dre Jacobs, and the Boogie Behemoth, Chris Chambers.
Now, you were talking about dissension in the ranks. Here is the living, breathing testament to that definition. Oh!
Maybe some more dissension in the ranks of War Inc. as Mountain Killer takes out Freeman.
You know that was a miscommunication.
And sometimes miscommunications can lead to a lot bigger ramifications, brother. And we got Chris Chambers looking to get his way into this match. All three men in the ring down. Dre Jacobs trying to get over to the Boogie Behemoth, the Steel Gorilla himself, looking for a little bit of his own retribution against War Incorporated.
Oh, yes, without a doubt.
And there he is. Chris Chambers is in. Clearing house. Elbows for Freeman. Elbows for Mountain Killer. He's serving up elbows left and right, just like his hero, Dusty Rhodes. And kicks to the midsection. And Mountain Killer shows him that deceptive quickness. Not for long, though. Mountain Killer has been laid down in for Rumble, and now Ryan Freeman up. Big powerhouse, man.
Throwing around shoulder tackles, but not fast enough.
The agility of Dre Jacobs cannot be understated. Huge!
Oh, springboard cutter.
Jakes. There we go, looking for another one, and Mountain Killer. Oh, he had it scouted!
Went to the well one too many times.
Looking for a cross arm breaker here. We don't see this too often in NOW. Mountain Killer looking to make him tap, and I don't think Chris Chambers, drops the leg over the Mountain Killer, breaking up the hold.
I also don't see too many of those. A classic leg drop with authority from Chris Chambers.
Chris Chambers, a bit of a throwback, partner. Freeman's got Dre Jacobs and Chris Chambers by the neck.
Raging Machine.
How tall is Ryan Freeman?
Ryan Freeman is about a solid 6'5".
Doesn't matter. That tree just got chopped down quick. And now Chris Chambers trying to keep the peace between these two former brothers.
He said, I want some. There's no keep the peace. He just...
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
Whoa.
What?
Oh.
What the hell? Dre Jacobs hands the win to the Mountain Killer, War Inc. and Ryan Freeman.
Has this all been a ruse?
No.
These past several months, they've just been setting us up. Look at the grin.
That grin tells the story. Dre Jacobs asking for the microphone.
He's just an announcer now.
The winner of this match, War Inc.
Wow. No, come on. You made your point.
I'll appreciate you not telling me that you told me so, but I am just as stunned as you are right now.
So all along, you idiots think that Drake is gonna beat me up. We're family, you morons. I've been working on this since day one. Hey, Robert, come on out here. I know this is your boy. Where you at, JJ?
Calling out JJ Castillo.
All right, so here's the man yelling. Let's talk about this, Robert. Remember you come pluck me and Dre out of this hole up in Michigan. Hey, you guys are a good tag team. Come down here. We come down here, we destroy everybody. We even you bring in your winners, and we took them out. Then when we do win the titles, oh, go get them, guys, go get them. We didn't have time to win. We didn't have time to win in our victory because of you. Then we lose our belts to them two boys. You know, we didn't even lose. I got hurt. You shut your mouth.
This is disgusting.
I got hurt. My orbital bone broken. I'm falling out. And I came back. We came back, and then we get our shot. No. So we took it. Just like everybody you want to put in front of us, just like everybody you want to jump to the front of the line. And we took it. And you came to me and you said, "No, it doesn't cut it, brother. You're so much better without him. You can do things without him." So I said, "All right, I'll play a new way." And you gave me exactly what I wanted. The NOW heavyweight title. But what you didn't realize is that you just didn't need the heavyweight title. Oh no, you fat moron, you gave War Inc. the heavyweight title. We own you. So, you know what? I don't care who it is. You, the boys. Oh no, wait, hang on. Dre hasn't been in a main event with your title except tonight. How dare you put that title behind in the back seat? The Uprising title. That's garbage, and you know it. So guess what? Every time you send somebody out here, we're going to destroy it in front of you. And maybe, just maybe, I'll hand you brother to the Raptors. Everybody else, come on.
That's enough.
Come on.
Just dismantling Chris Chambers in the ring. This is disgusting.
You're going to get hurt, and then you're going to have to go crying to mommy. Yeah, go cry to mommy.
Good.
Get security out here. This is unbelievable.
No, I don't.
Colt Daniels out here.
Come on in here and let Satan hang you from the rafter. That's me. But I'm still Satan, and I'll hang you. Oh, look at you. You got a Warboy shirt on. He's a Marine. He likes Marine. So sit down and shut up. It's all right, you still paid for it, and there ain't no money back guarantee, you fat cunt.
This is disgusting. I never.
What's gotten into him? I mean, I'm all about poking fun and
Anybody?
claiming
Anybody?
dissension and
Come in with that chair.
yeah, I hate to say it, you know, I told you so, but I didn't really want to be right at all. What?
Hey, get this dead gorilla to
Now Colt Daniels trying to get the locker room out here.
Oh, we got shirts. Oh, we got boys. Oh, I guarantee you step in here. Oh, yeah, come on, go ahead. Go ahead, Freaking, snap his neck. Go ahead. Go ahead. Death Gorilla. Death Gorilla. What? Even the sound guy comes out. Hi, sound guy. Everybody wants to get their butt kicked tonight? Go ahead. Step one foot in this ring. This is our ring now. We are NOW. Step back. Tell them.
Anything for you. Come and help me.
You know I will. Tell them, James.
Chris Chambers can't even get a word out.
Step back. Keep going. Ryan, finish this gorilla. Finish it. Keep going. Keep going.
Ooh,
Bad
War
Inc.
Inc. NOW roster rushing the ring. War Inc.'s already halfway out the building. Running like a pack of scalded dogs. This is absolutely disgusting. This is just, I can't even describe what we're seeing right now. This is
Heinous.
heinous to say the least. So this is Travis Moore, BT Jackson for Audio Suplex Live and Northwest Ohio Wrestling. Well, guys, we'll see you next month for Uprising 19 if there is an Uprising 19.